Hi, team. This is George. We've had a fantastic first 3 weeks, so I appreciate all the effort everybody's been putting into it. Now, I want to start talking about this week. We're going to talk about introductions and making a connection because what's important is in our online world um, that we often build training for. Some of the training that you may have to build will be for the online presence, but there is a gap, and it's called transactional distance. So there's a gap. In order to bridge the gap, we need to connect, and the way we connect really depends upon the developer, depends on the instructor as well. How are you going to engage the team, your learners, so they connect? And they're going to connect with three separate things. They're going to connect with each other, they're going to connect with the facilitator, and they're going to connect with the content and medium as well. So we need to figure out how to make it meaningful, to make that connection so that gap shrinks and goes away, because the online environment has the opportunity to be more engaging uh, than any other environment, because you can do it on your time, so that the asynchronous nature of it makes it so you can simply engage when you're ready to engage. Now, it does take more discipline, things like that, but it also offers greater opportunity to do so. So I want us to look, as we're looking at our project, because everybody's getting their projects turned in. I want everybody to start thinking for the final project they're going to do, not just the proposal. Now, your final training you're going to build, start with that learning experience and work backwards. So just start thinking about that. Think about what you want that learner to experience, and then work backwards in order to create that experience. Because if we're just going to start with content, you're not going to have a very good class. You're going to have a class that is might be content rich, but does it connect with people? Because think about it. Take a second to just shut your eyes and think about a teacher back in either elementary, middle school, or high school, and think about the greatest thing about that teacher was. And it wasn't that they taught us about the Pythagorean theorem or anything else. I would highly imagine that it was because they connected with you, and they were able to help you make a connection with the content. And that's what's important as adults, is that we connect with that content as well. So just think about that. Think about from the experience and work our way backwards. So just something to think about. I'm going to have one other video inside the week. Since this is an announcement, I'm going to put the my comments about creating an introduction inside the video. So have a great week.